He he tells me this story. How he lived in a northwestern town, tiny little town. And they lived on a road. It was a dirt road, bottom of a hill. And there was these neighbor girls down the street. And he remembers playing with them. And he had a little brother, and there was two girls. And they would play together. And they'd play house, play pretend. And he remembers the older sister. They were similar in age. And him and her would, of course, with this pretend playhouse, they'd pretend to be mom and dad. And her younger sister and his little brother would be the babies. And they'd pretend to be a loving family. He liked those times. Well, anyway, he says one day he goes up to go play. And he sees her. And they sit down together. Mom and dad. And she tells him, I know who you are, Kyron. He never heard anybody call him that before. He didn't know how to respond. She said, I know who you are. And she says, I gotta show you something. And so she takes him into her house. Takes him to the bedroom. And apparently this is like in the 90s, mid 90s. And she pulls up the computer and plays She Talks to Angels by Black Crowes. She says, I really want you to hear this song. I really want you to hear this song. And so she plays the song for him. And he goes, oh, cool. It's a cool song. And then she takes a little bit of his hair and puts it in a locket. Anyway, they go back outside. And they sit back down in the front yard. And she goes, I know what your mom and dad are doing to you. He goes, okay, yeah, I know. She said, Kyron, one day I'm going to join the FBI. And I'm going to save you. And she tells them that they're moving. Her folks are moving. He didn't know what to think. And then she gives him a kiss. And that was the first time he had ever been kissed by a girl. Other than his family. And then she moved. He never saw her again. But, sometimes when he hears that joke, there's that joke people say when they talk about the FBI watching them through the phone. My agent's watching me, they're listening in on me. My FBI agent. He gets a chuckle out of the joke. But sometimes he wonders if she ever got that job.